How does an actor make the stretch into playing a real-life character, especially when their experience is far from their own? British actor Tom Hiddleston recently transformed into American country singer Hank Williams. I wanted to hear what it took for him to make this leap into another's life. So, you've taken on this icon, this hero, this massive figure in American cultural history. How deep was the breath that you drew before doing that?
Just, I mean, it's giant. It was terrifying. It was daunting. It was challenging, but exciting. Because Hank Williams changed the landscape of American music. He inspired so many. Bob Dylan, the Rolling Stones, Johnny Cash, Bruce Springsteen, all tipped their hat to Hank. Basically, he was born with spina bifida, which wasn't diagnosed till he was about 27. But he was apparently quite a weak child, and he wasn't strong. And which is why he missed the draft, so he wasn't a soldier himself. And he also didn't work. He didn't work on the railroad, he didn't work in the field, he didn't work on the farm, which is, I think, part of the reason why he latched onto music and why he latched onto the guitar, because that's what he could do.
How did you begin to get into this music, which is not your music?
No, that was the hardest thing, I think, was trying to change my instinctive rhythm. Our British rhythm is actually very on the beat. It's very neat, it's very tidy, it's very British.
So how do you unstitch that?
You unstitch it by going to Nashville for 6 weeks before you start shooting.
She changed the lock on our front door, and my door key don't fit no more, so get it on over.
I went to train with a man. He's actually Nashville royalty, and he's called Rodney Crowell. He himself saw Hank Williams play on his father's shoulders at the age of 2. And it's one of his earliest memories. And Hank is the biggest inspiration in his life. The thing that he instructed me to do from the get-go was to interpret the material, which is really just like playing a Shakespearean role. He said, there's no way you can imitate Hank. Hank was the only Hank. But the way that you'll carry it across, and he used these words, he said, if you can sing with the same level of authenticity, sincerity, and feeling, and show us what that means to you, we'll hear it. We'll hear what Hank was trying to say, because that's the power he had, was that it came from his heart.
Hank wouldn't be tamed by the music industry. Famously, he once stormed out of an interview, something musicians simply didn't do at that time.
What I loved, I guess, is that Hank has a rebelliousness I don't have. I'm too English and too well brought up, probably.
Do you think you will acquire that with age?
I don't know. I don't know that I'll ever walk out of an interview. But I love his honesty about it.
If there's anything I could say, or you... Bam!